Welcome to the Homestead fam. My name is Mel and today we are drying some flowers. Today I have yarrow, straw flower, and lavender, and we are going to be hanging them and drying them for long-term use in dried bouquets, medicinal things like tinctures, and some different projects. So before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and let's get started. So first I gathered all of my flowers. Again, I'm going to do the yarrow. You want these to be fully bloomed but not wilting yet. Then I have straw flower, which you want these to be not quite opened all the way. And then for lavender to dry, you want your blooms to not be opened yet. So this is how you want them to look. You want them to not have flowers yet, just have the buds, because if you do have the full flowers out, they are more likely going to fall off. We also want to take off all of the greenery. So the easiest way to do this is grab the stem high and just tear down, and look, no more greenery. So we're going to do that to all of our plants. These straw flowers are a little different. You're just going to want to break off the long leaves, and this one was kind of cut different, so we are just gonna do what we can to just keep the pretty flowers on top. So the reason I am drying yarrow, lavender, and straw flower is because these are all great flowers to dry. They keep their color nicely and keep their shape nicely, whereas some other options do not do so, and some flowers don't even like to dry at all. So same thing with the lavender. You'll take it all the way up and just bring those leaves right off to dry. I like to save these leaves for different purposes. They smell so good. But you can also, with lavender, because they're kind of a different type of, they're like a woody flower, you can keep the leaves on if you want. It's kind of a personal preference. I'm going to take them off and use the leaves for something else. Now that we have prepped all of the flowers, I am going to take some twine and show you how to bundle them together to actually hang them. So I grab a longer piece of twine and I am cutting them with my snips. And then I'm going to grab probably under 10 stems, just because I like to keep them smaller to allow some more airflow. And once I have my bundles, I am going to secure them together and just tie them at the very ends of the stems with the twine. You will also notice I am not mixing the different types of flowers together. You want to keep all the separate flowers in their separate bundles. This is because different types of flowers will take different lengths of time to completely dry out. For example, the yarrow is going to dry out a lot faster than the lavender, which can take a lot longer. Now that you have them in bundles, you simply hang them upside down. I put this on my ladder rack, but you can use whatever you have. Now, preferably you will put this in a darker room, but I love using my ladder rack and the light really doesn't bother me or the plants too much. Now, leave these hang until they're completely dry and crisp, and make sure to subscribe for more.